Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm back for part two of my Wednesday morning beach walk in North Naples, Florida. Just making my way south down Vanderbilt Beach. A cloudy Wednesday. Gonna be cloudy pretty much all day. Temperature right now only about 61. Got a bit of a breeze coming in from the northeast, keeping things cool right now. The good news is not smelling any red tide. Have not smelled any red tide this entire morning. Awesome news. Only seen a couple dead fish on the beach here and there. Keeping my fingers crossed, praying that maybe that red tide's on its way out of here, but who knows? Only God knows the answer to that one. A little bit of sunlight broke through the clouds right here. Got a little sun on the beach. I saw that earlier, just a little bit. Wow. That's the longest it peaked out here so far this morning. Really haven't seen anybody sitting out on the beach this morning. It's not one of those mornings to be sitting out here working on your tan. It's not bad for a walk. I mean, it's cool. It's nice for a beach walk. We got a lot of hard sand right now. It's a good morning for a walk on the beach. Earlier in part one of this morning's beach walk, we took a peek at the backs of a lot of these condos here along the beach. I know a lot of folks are wanting to see what's going on, so I kind of mosey back and forth from the water, from the shoreline to over by the condos. If you want to go back and check that out, hopefully the video's there. You know, even cloudy and breezy and possible red tide, I'll still take my beach over snow any day. I feel sorry for some of my friends that are looking out their windows at snow and ice, freezing cold conditions. I wish you were down here with me, that's all I can say. Hey, thank you for the stars. I do appreciate that. It's been slow on the stars the past few days. I do appreciate that. Every penny counts, my friends. I get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook. Things are always tight when it comes to finances. Just pretty much do it day by day now. It's crazy how much stuff costs. Crazy. Just eggs blow my mind. Certain grocery items, man, just crazy, ridiculous prices. Some things you just sadly have to do without. Hopefully it's going to change eventually. Now the bank's going under. What's next? What is next in this crazy world we're living in now, these crazy times? Everybody blaming the other guy. Quit playing the blame game and just fix the damn problems. Saw some interesting clouds. Good morning. Interesting clouds early this morning. Lots of big empty beach. This part of the beach though is always pretty empty. Between Wiggins and La Playa, it's usually empty. Then between La Playa and the Turtle Club, semi-empty. The north and south ends are where you find the largest concentrations of folks at Vanderbilt Beach. That's where the public parking is. There's public access up and down the beach, but there's no parking. But if you have a person like Naples Park Shuttle that can drop you off at one of those little access pathways from Gulf Shore Drive, you get access to all this empty, beautiful beach. Park your car in the Bluebill parking lot and have Christine at Naples Park Shuttle just take you away from the beaten path. Think about it. She can only handle so much beach gear. So if you're thinking of doing that, a lot of folks just drop off their gear at the path, at the entrance path, at the walkway, go back to the parking lot, park the car, and get a ride if you have a couple people with you. It's easy to do that. A lot of folks don't like hanging out in big crowds. They like their own little stretch of beach. That's a great way to do it. Especially this big area, open area of beach. That's the La Playa. So just north of the La Playa behind me. It's always got some nice empty beach waiting for you. Well, if by chance you don't catch me here tomorrow morning live, unfortunately, it's because the payment for my phone didn't go through. Keeping my fingers crossed for a few tips this morning. But like I said, I live it day by day here. Live on the edge with finances. It's just always tight. We'll see. We shall see what happens. can tell you, I'm liking this microphone though that our friend Robert got me. He got it for me last year. I was having problems getting it to work with my live feeds. It was always cutting out on my live feeds. Finally, just the other day, I was thinking about it, and I couldn't find any answers on the internet. Kept Googling. I finally said, I'm going to shut the Bluetooth off on my phone when I go live. And son of a gun, all the problems went away. So now I got a little wireless mic that helps knock out a lot of the wind noise. It's really windy here right now, believe it or not. That mic just knocks a lot of it out. So thank you for that, Robert. Now all I need is a year's supply of batteries. More money. That's all right. I mean, this morning when I was walking up the beach, that wind was gusting pretty good, and I was walking head on into it. And our friend Bob texted me during our live feed, said, couldn't hear the wind. I was like, wow. Wow, wow. Now the wind's more at my back. Boy. I hope the water stays like this. Man, like I said, again, no smell of red tide yet this morning. I've not smelled any red tide. I've only seen a couple of old dead fish on the beach. Of course, that tide's coming in. And we know things can change, but hopefully they just keep changing for the better. I wonder if there's anybody sitting on the beach down at the south end here. We're going to find out here in a few minutes. We're about halfway down Vandy Beach now. Again, in part one of this morning's beach walk, we took a closer look at the backs of some of these condos here just to see what's going on. Check on the progress. If you're curious, you can go back and watch that video. Hopefully, Facebook saved it. Every once in a while, the videos don't get saved. Took a little peek at Point. Nothing going on at Gulf Point, the little timeshare that I've been following. Actually walked out to the front of the building just to see if there were any cars in the parking lot, but nothing. Nada. Not a thing. I feel sorry for a lot of these people that are up north that have units in these buildings here and they just can't get answers. I mean, there's just a lack of communication with a lot of these places with their owners. Some do a great job, some are up on top of it with photos and things, others lacking.
Another nice cool morning here in Southwest Florida.
It's a great morning for a walk.
It is a great morning.
I have not got one whiff of red tide today.
No.
Nothing today.
In the fish, there's hardly anything going on.
Yeah,
with
I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, this is good.
It's the best
And some
it's
people
been.
could actually do a little shelling today if they wanted to.
There you go. No, I haven't seen anything.
No, there's some up that way.
Yeah.
There were some pretty good piles. Nothing. A couple I bent over to pick up, but put them back down again.
Yeah, it's nothing you don't have already.
Right.
See you later. All right, there were a couple little piles of shells up on the beach, but it was nothing really significant. And like I just said, it's like nothing we don't have at home already. I'm looking forward to doing some shelling. We'll get some shells when our friend Donnie comes down here. When Donnie and Sean come down for their next visit, hopefully we'll get some shells. Be able to take you shelling with us. Get out on the water. I haven't been out on the water for, gosh, I'm trying to think when the last time I was on the water. I think it was Dave Boot and I that time we took a ride up Bonita Beach. I think that might have been the last time I've been on the water. It was either that or with Steve and Jamie. It was one or the other. It was either Captain Sandy or Captain Dave. Those are my boat people. Not a good morning for boating today. Boy, that temperature just has not changed much all morning. Almost down to the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. Just coming up to the Floridian Club now. Under the coconut palms. They got their chairs out on the beach, but don't see anybody using them yet. One of the condos down here has got their chairs and umbrellas out. The umbrellas, probably not necessary. Not going to rain. No pounding sun today. We did get rain up to the north of us this morning. There was actually quite a bit showing up on the radar early this morning, around 5 o'clock up towards Tampa. That's one thing we need is rain very, very bad right now. Desperately needing rain. Very dry here. Dry, and when it gets windy, that's when our brush fires spark up. I would rather, being cloudy like this, I'd rather be raining. If it's going to be cloudy, let's get it all over with. We could use a couple days of non-stop rain. I just saw the other day, you know, I like Naples. Naples is beautiful, beautiful city. I love our beaches. I love most of the people in Naples. Just like every city, I got some duds. But the growth is just getting out of hand here in Naples. I saw now they're trying to build another big building down on Fifth Avenue. They're trying to extend Fifth Avenue more east with buildings. It's like that area, the traffic is horrendous now, especially during season. Stop with the building. Let's start seeing road improvements. Man, it is out of control here. You go out to the east, just so much development, more and more homes being built. And our roads just cannot take it. It's like the roads are the afterthought. And Lord knows they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for feasibility studies. How can they come back saying, yeah, that's a good idea, that's a feasible plan? Man. There are more and more wrecks on our roads here in Collier County now. Southwest Florida, every day now you hear on the news somebody killed on the roads. People driving that shouldn't be driving. Up until not too long ago, Collier County had no public transportation. It was awful what they had for public transportation. It's getting a little better now. But me personally, I'm all in favor of surrender your license at a certain age. Yep, there's some people that could definitely be driving well into their 80s, some into their 90s, but most people shouldn't be. And if there was an alternative where it was some kind of free transportation, that wouldn't be so bad. But you come down here, you'll know what I'm talking about. The roads are full of craziness. And then the bikes riding down the middle of the road, the big groups of bicycles going down right down the middle of the road like they own the road. Some old person, man, thank God it's never happened. They haven't plowed into them. Thank God. The roads stink here. That's all I'm saying. Stink, 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 especially in season. And people go out just joyriding too. You know, they wake up, they don't got nothing to do, they're retired, so they go out and take a joyride and just clog up the roads even more. If you've ever been here, you know what I'm talking about. There's no denying it. Like I said, see, I'm not out here for tourism. I'm not out here to promote tourism. Just out here to show you what's going on and try to tell it like it is. We're back down at the Turtle Club. This is where we started earlier this morning with part one of our beach walk this morning. The Turtle Club restaurant, Vanderbilt Beach Resort. The resort is open. The Turtle Club restaurant, that's underneath the resort there, that's not open. Hopefully it's going to open sometime in the fall. That's what they're projecting, what they're hoping. I hope they hit their mark, hit their target date. That is a favorite. One of the last places you can sit actually right out on the beach and eat. One of the last beachfront restaurants. sit outdoors on the beach here in Naples. There's only, I'm trying to think where the other ones are. Beach Club is gone. La Playa is kind of beachfront. Marco Island's got a few places. I think the Bonita Beach, Doc's Beach House is the first place where it's really up out on the beach. And of course, they're barely open, Doc's Beach House right now. They are serving food, but the interior is not open. You have to sit outside, but that's the whole idea, sit out on the beach. The Ritz-Carlton's not open. I couldn't afford the Ritz-Carlton anyway. Big umbo limbo. Whew. Like I said, I can't even afford my phone bill, let alone that. Well, well, well. How are we doing this morning here? Empty, empty. Couple people, but yes, there's one person in a chair over there, a couple people in a chair maybe. Quiet, quiet beach morning. Oh man. Yeah, they didn't even bother putting their jet skis in the water down here this morning. I can't say that I blame them. There's the Ritz-Carlton over there on the left. Well, it has been a quiet morning at the beach and on Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for those stars. I did get a few stars this morning. Thank goodness. Hopefully I got some tips. Hopefully cover that phone bill tonight. Like I said, if I'm not out here tomorrow, that's the reason why. Sucks. Sucks. Oh well. What's new, right? Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Y'all are awesome. Awesome. I really do enjoy my mornings out here with you. Sunny mornings, cloudy mornings, sometimes rainy mornings. We've seen it all. We've seen it all out here over the years. But I guarantee you, we haven't seen everything. I'm sure there's a few more surprises left for us. What's it going to look like out here tomorrow morning? Hopefully we'll find out. Hey, be sure to tell your friends about our morning beach walks. Invite them to join our beach group, our beach family. Got lots of room in our family for new members. The more the merrier. All right, I'm going to call it a morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.